Simple client brief.
Okay.
So my client name is Miss Helen. She's the MD CEO of Shen Diamond Realty Limited. So the project type is commercial space, a real estate, and a media office. So she have a media business as well as a real estate business, all in that space. So the location of the project is in Ikoyi, Lagos, 59A Dolphin Estate, Ikoyi. That's the location. So our project objective is to set up the office. So she's looking at 3 offices with apart from the receptionist and training section. So she wants us to set up a receptionist area with a coffee table by the side, and then part of the receptionist open space, she wants us to take some parts and create a training area. And she's looking at about 50 attendees or participants in the training hall at the same time. Or we advised her based on the number of square meters she mentioned that the space what she can imagine that the reception area will be is about 30 square meters. So we say okay, we set up for 30 attendees against 50. But I told her that we'll still go to site and confirm the space. But from what she mentioned, 30 square meters cannot accommodate as much as 50 people at the same time plus the receptionist. So she said that's fine, but we should confirm and give her feedback. Then she wants a podcast office in one of the offices, and then the second office be used for her own personal office as the MD.
So is this all within the 30 square meters?
No. The 30 square meters is
Just
just
for
reception,
reception.
yes. So the other offices, she estimated them to be 20 square meter each. So the first 20 square meter will be her office, the second one will be a podcast/media office, and the last one will be her staff workstation. So she said she's going to be having 4 staff in that workstation working with her. So I advised her that okay, for the staff workstation we're going to have the common desk. So I demonstrated the illustration of the common desk, like this table where we are having this interaction divided into 4 places. So you have each staff with their own corner, well partitioned. So you have your laptop, you have your file section, and then underneath it you have some drawers for you to do some storage, and it's comfortable for 4 staff so that it can fit into that 20 square meter. And then she also mentioned that we're going to have a shelf in that staff workstation so that they can use it to store files for the company. And then lastly, she said we have the podcast office. So the podcast office is going to be set up in a way, it's going to be set up as a standard podcast office where she can have at least about 4 to 6 guests sit and interact during a conversation. So now we'll move straight to the preferred design. She said she wants a modern office with a touch of luxury finishing. So then I asked her, obviously since it's an office, we agreed that we're going to work with window blinds for the setup. So her color preference, she said she wants tau, which is a form of beige. So she said she wants deep tau, which is I had to ask her to help me check, let's confirm the particular thing she's talking about. So we found it on Google, and then we actually get the color code for it. Then she said I can match that with the tau brown with the color code. So we have written that. So I'm going to get the color charts, pick up designs and paintings in that regard, and send to her when next we are having our interaction. So now on budget, she said her minimum budget is 50 million, but the maximum amount she's ready to spend is 20 million naira. So now timeline, we have 3 months timeline, because she said the unveiling date for the office, the day she's launching that office is going to be on the 20th of October. So we agreed that we're going to work in total of 3 months timeline, but we are going to ensure we deliver the project in 2 months and a half, so that the remaining 2 weeks will be for correction, adjustment, and the final cleaning and the handover. Then lastly, the space requirements, we are going to confirm on site, or the estimated number of square meter for the entire space is 90 square meter. So she did mention that the place is already partitioned like a room-like format, so we don't need to break anything. We're just going to furnish as seen here. Yeah, so that's our simple client.